Hey guys, and here with another Konosuba Fantastic Days video. Okay, so I wanted to make a video today using the main account that I was playing the past, couple of days. And then I see this notice, maintenance period. So for the Australia soft launch server, Australia, New Zealand players, they are also gonna see this for 17 hours. So I thought, I really want to make a video today for the beginner's guide. So I thought what should I be doing? And since I have this 9 more hours. So I have 8 more hours to 9 more hours to spare. I just want to get this video out. So what I did, I spent the last couple of hours, doing this JP account. I started a new account, tried to grind as much as possible to unlock most of the things that I want to talk about, basically. So as you can see here, this is Komeko, Megumin's sister. She's super cute. So just a heads up, sadly she's not available on global on launch. So I'm definitely gonna wait, I don't know how many months for her to release. Just really quickly, I want to cover everything here because this is gonna be a very long video, I feel. As you guys know that I tend to elaborate things. So I'm gonna include timestamp. I'm gonna do that when editing. So I'm gonna include timestamps. So before we go to the first one, I'm gonna talk about the home interface. Okay, it looks pretty clean, of course. As Gacha goes, there's a lot of things going on. But I'm gonna go through one by one. The more important stuff, which is the lower panel here. Okay, so on the home screen, you'll see a live 2D character of your favorite waifu or husbando, if you wish, for Kazuma. And then you can actually toggle the cards. This is actually a 4-star Komeko PJ version, pajamas. And then you can actually change the character. In JP, they actually have 5, but in global, we only have 1. So over the 1 year of QOL, they actually change. So you can actually toggle Megumin, and then Arue, then Yun, and then this is the new character. What's her name? Yeah, I think her name is Meru. Okay, but doesn't matter. We will not see her for at least a year, I feel. Okay, you can also click on this so that you can actually screenshot your favorite characters, favorite waifus. And then right here, you can... I don't know if global actually have this, but you can actually change the costume. But you can actually change from here as well. There's a character. So this is where you change her costume. You need to unlock the different version of them. It's really cute. This is her default. And then, since I already unlocked her 4-star pajamas version, I use this as my main. So it's gonna see this for the rest of the video. I'll talk about this in a bit. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is quest. Okay, one of the first things that's not locked behind the rank. Okay, there's a ranking system. I'll go through with you one by one what are gonna be unlocked when. As you can see here, this is unlocked at level 35. It's a dungeon. Okay, I feel that this one maybe not in global yet, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so the main thing is the main quest here, which is this one. There's actually 2 stories. I think only JP has this one yet, but in global we only have this. So in the main story, there's actually 6 chapters. So don't worry, guys. You'll get stuck along the way. The story is gonna get progressively tough. So you gonna get stuck along the way, and then you have to do something else, which I'll be covering next. So very important to clear the story, because once you clear all these, you'll be able to do the hard mode. Okay. And hard mode, why do you want to do the hard mode? Because they give you daily rewards, like 4-star crafting recipe, really powerful stuff, guys. In the beginning, you'll be able to craft normal, and then gold version, which is the rare version, and then this a legendary rainbow version. These are usually the harder to come by, and also the materials. So you want to do these 3 times a day, as much as possible. So be sure to include this part of your dailies. Okay, so beginner stuff, but this is important. Next, I want to talk about free quest, which is right here, back. Okay, free quest here. This one is called free quest. Okay, so this is basically your materials dungeon where you farm gold, you can farm XP pots, and also awakening materials, or in this game they call it promotion. There are actually a total of 6 different types, I believe, for different classes. So the mages, they're gonna be using a lot of books, etc. Different characters are gonna use different kind of materials to awaken. So I'm just gonna show you briefly what is it about. So there's a beginner, intermediate, upper rank, and then the hardest quest. Oh, in JP they even have even harder one. So in global we only have this as our hardest. Okay, they'll drop these shellies, which you want to be farming for. It's gonna be a rare drop. Okay, sorry, it's all in Japanese. But I got excited. I really want to make this video right now. It'll be so much easier to see if it's in English, but you get a rough idea, guys, you know, while waiting for the game to launch. Okay, so these are really important because these are like daily quests. The best part of them is actually they are free, no stamina required. As you can see here, actually done a few now. Then on top of free, I feel that these daily quests, this daily free quests, they actually drop more resources than the others. That's what I feel. But I could be wrong. Whenever I was playing this, I see like there's like a lot of drops for like the daily stuff. I mean, it's only kept daily, so be sure to do that as well. Okay, before that, let's do a quick run to see how the battle system works. Okay, I'm gonna go to 6001. Okay, so this is the screen where you see like different enemies, what is gonna drop, first clear rewards. Okay, so this is like cap at how many, otherwise you'll say how many stamina. Usually it's like 10, 15, the easy ones are like 5. Okay, so this is the character screen, which I will talk about later in the team setup. Okay, so there's like 3 at the front, 2 at the back. When one of them in front faint, the back one will cover. So back one will come first and then back 2. If you're using Megumin, you'll likely switch often because she'll use her explosion and then she'll just faint. So that's one of the fun part. Not so fun when you're actually clearing quests of the game. So this is a quick run. You can turn on auto, turn on it off, and then there's like 3 times speed. And then here, this one is really important. This to say that you want to use the ulti. You can turn it off, you can on by default, or you can use it at the last wave. Okay, it's in Japanese, but in English it says last wave. So teams with Megumin would definitely want to turn this on. You don't want Megumin to faint like first or second stage, and then when the boss comes, you don't have her burst. Okay, so you definitely want to see that. The out is just basically some quick animation, which is really nice and colorful. Okay, next up, I want to show you arena. Okay, this is the arena, and I'm gonna do a trial because it doesn't matter. This is like a test account. So why you wanna do arena? Mainly because of the medals. You can change for a bunch of stuff. Okay, right here, the recipe, 4-star recipe. It's gonna cost 5,000. So on global launch, we'll be able to get 500. Whereas I think the soft launch players will get like, I think maybe 2,000 medals by now. Since they played a month ago, there's like 4 weeks of arena for them. You can change a bunch of stuff. There's like 1-star characters here as well if you want to work on them. But I feel that, and there's chalice here, but I don't think it's like worth it. So I think you might want to get the recipe and then also upgrade materials. Okay, this is like actually like an upgrade material for your equipment, your weapon and accessory. There's actually only 2 types of equipment on top of characters. You can actually equip characters in this game, which I'll cover next. Okay, for arena, it's not really PvP, but more like a world boss style where you fight against the boss, deal as much damage as possible. I would consider that more of a PvE instead of a PvP. Usually PvP is like a, you know, team versus team, or character versus character, that kind of thing, live and not live. But for this case, it's just fighting against boss, and then there's like 3 difficulties, so be sure to choose the one closest to your level. Otherwise, you get one hit by the boss, you don't do any damage, you don't get any points anyways. Okay, so this one is easy. It adds 1.5 times to your score, so this is really important. And then normal one gives you 2 times, and the intermediate one gives you a whopping 4 times points because it's almost 4 times the difficulty. Okay, so let's do a trial run for the easy mode. By the way, arena unlocks at rank 10, so be sure to complete the arena because this is part of your dailies. If you want to have your gems, be sure to unlock arena at rank 10. It's gonna be easy on the first day of launch. You just need to clear a bunch of stuff, or you can even use the skip ticket, which gonna accelerate your progress really fast. Just do as much as you possibly can. I'm gonna go ahead talking about this. Okay, I don't really care if I faint or whatever. And my real characters, I never actually level them up, so they're just gonna die straight away, I feel. Maybe they would not even see the boss. Okay, so this is arena. Okay, I almost thought it freeze, just now it froze. Okay, Union is out. Okay, here comes Cielo. She's part of the main story. You'll be able to see her. But I don't want to talk much about the story right now. Okay, yeah, I don't think they'll be able to see the boss. I don't know if you're even gonna get like points. Okay, there's points on top. Okay, so even clearing wave, you get points. Okay, for some reason, the JP version loads a bit longer. than the global one. And then the boss is actually a con. Oh, Komeko's power! Out. Okay, oh, and Arue one. Some lightning. They are both my strongest because they are both 4-star and I kind of level them up. Oh! Damn, that's really cute. I think this is the first time I see her faint. Okay, so the demon faint. Thankfully, it's not her that faint. Okay, so this is arena. Okay, I'm gonna talk about something else next. Okay, then you get a medal. Okay, the left one is like repeat. Okay, back to QS. Okay, this one I don't think I'm gonna talk much about this because in global when I was playing there wasn't an event. So hopefully when a couple of hours later there will be a new event for us to do. Just want to talk quickly about this. I believe, okay, I'm not entirely sure, but you'll be able to get the event characters. In this case is Meru. Okay, so in this case you get Meru in this event. We'll probably get her next year or something like that. I heard that the event 3-star characters are really good, some even better than the 4-star ones, maybe like Darkness or something like that. So be sure to farm the events. I'm not sure if I can actually do this, but I'm just gonna try. Okay, just a quick run just to see like what the event is about. It's definitely gonna be different from global, so straight away you fight the boss. Okay, and there's life, so he reminds me of Etemon actually, like monkey style. And then flex, keep flexing. You can see his chest popping. And then a lot of flex. I'm gonna fast forward these. I don't think they're gonna last. Yun Yun. Yeah, just really quick animation for the ult. Okay, that took a while actually, but I definitely edit that part out. Okay, event is unlocked at rank 6. So when you unlock arena, you definitely unlock most of the quest stuff, related stuff. Okay, and there's this dungeon which will unlock at 35. I don't know if global will get this yet. I don't know because I don't see this in when I was playing. Okay, then next I want to talk about story. Okay, this is really gonna be very brief. Basically, you watch the story for the Konosuba main story. There's actually character story as well. We only have like part 1, so that's that. And then there's character story. Once you raise the affinity, they'll unlock like character stories. Like, so for example, Megumin at level affinity 3, and then this rank 7 affinity, you unlock a second part of a story. Each story you watch really is just pure story. You're gonna get 30 gems. You can skip, but I honestly highly recommend that you watch them. It's really funny, very Konosuba style. I don't think it's as funny as the anime, but it's still really good. I really like the writing, very light-hearted as compared to Near Reincarnation that was like super dark. So this is like funny, light, and heartwarming as well. And I don't see this in global as well. So okay, so maybe it's a JP thing, this one also. Okay, so next one is gonna be another important part, which is this is called Kiara, but in global it's gonna be team. Okay, this character, but it's gonna be team in global. Okay, this is where you plan your stuff, build your team, set up, plan your different teams later. Okay, so I'm gonna cover this one first. Okay, so this is like party setup. Okay, as I mentioned just now earlier, you just like front and back, so plan ahead. Okay, I'm gonna do auto. You can actually just set auto, and then they'll change the characters, like the strongest ones. So in Konosuba, as you can see here, there's like 5 characters that you will be able to bring to the battlefield. And then these are actually also characters that you can use. But characters actually have 2 functions. One is to fight, and then one is to equip characters. So you cannot put like 5 Komeko even if you pull her, but you can equip Komeko on Komeko, which actually gives you additional buff. So if the face matches the character, you get additional 10% stats. By default, every character will give 30% stats. So if the face matches, they'll give 40% total. So it's very important, especially early on, to try to level them as much as possible. You gotta uncap them, which I will cover next. Once you're done leveling them, uncapping them, and then you wanna work on your sub characters, okay, which you can equip on this. So you can see that most of them matches except Yun Yun. I don't really have like 3 Yun Yun. And Arue, there's like 2, there's total like 3 each. Okay, so they are like perfect, but I feel that most of the time you will not equip them that way because of the passive, which I will talk about that in another video. That's like a bit more advanced stuff. I don't think we have that much time to talk about today with the rate that I'm going. So there's equipment as well. You can actually craft this with the smith. Okay, so as I talk about the arena, you can actually get the materials and recipe and also the hard quest as well, hard mode. Okay, this is the power here, like the total power. They also include the rear. Okay, so as I mentioned, like Megumin team will usually see like the second character out because of the explosion. When she uses her out, she's gonna fade, and then the rear characters will come out to replace Megumin, or whenever you have a difficult stage like earlier you saw, when they die, the rear characters will replace them. Oh, by the way, the rear characters also get EXP when they fight. And then when you use skip tickets, you do not get XP for that run, but they'll be replaced by XP pots and also some fried food to build affinity. So every run you can raise affinity and get EXP. But when you use skip tickets, do not worry, they'll be replaced by XP pots and also the fried food or whatever food that you can raise affinity with. So you won't lose out much if you use the skip ticket. Just keep that in mind. Okay, the equipment will be unlocked at rank 9, but rank 10 is where you unlock arena. So equipment at rank 9, no problem there. And the next one I'll talk about enhance. Okay, you're gonna be looking at this screen quite often. So for example, I'm just gonna go to Komeko. So this is where you can actually like do some pots, you can max them. I already used up most of them. And then this is where dupes are. Okay, so basically using the EXP pots, you raise the stats, the base stats, raw stats, which give you most power for your team. Support characters, do not neglect them as well, because as I mentioned, they give 30 to 40% base stats to the ones that equip. So they are basically like the strongest equipment that you can have. But all characters are capped at level 60, so be sure to take note of that as well. Okay, next one is upgrade skill via dupes or skill potion. These are probably really rare. I think you can get this from the arena. So if you pull dupes, you can actually raise the level. So per dupe, I think it's like just some random thing, you can actually level them like 3 times, or there's like a percentage. But I cannot really show you right now. And then finally, this is where you can put your work that most. Okay, so you'll be grinding a bunch of materials to uncap their level. I think they start off with 30. Okay, yep. So 30, and then you also need a bunch of gold. I'm always needing gold to unlock them because they need a lot of gold. Look at that. This is only 2 out of 5. You need 120,000 gold. They call it Aries, by the way. So I'm just gonna refer them as gold in this game. And then the final one, okay, there's 5, right? So 5, 5, 5, 5. The final one will raise the cap limit by 10. So you'll be from 50, you jump to 60. And then 60 is the cap. After 60 on your main character, you also want to work on your sub characters. But when you are farming for your main characters, you definitely get like leftovers that you want to work on your sub characters as well. Like example, if I have like a bunch of books, I want to do that as well. Or if it makes sense to grind this because of the low cost, and then even if you use XP potion. But anyway, I'll talk that in another video. And I saw the tweet that they're gonna give us 1.5 million Aries, but it's gonna be gone in no time, trust me guys. Okay, next we talk about character. Okay, so this is where you see all the characters that you have. Okay, so like, okay, so I'm gonna use Megumin as example because she's the top tier waifu. Oh, usually when you click, you go in, but I think in JP they have like extra stuff. Okay, so this is where you raise the affinity. All this food, you can actually feed them to raise affinity. Okay, so for example, I'm just gonna do like level 4. Then, ta-da! Okay, you raise affinity. Okay, then a shop description. There's like their voice line. You can actually unlock the voice. Okay, you can actually play them here if you want to record them, or if you just like the voice, you can do this. You can unlock the costumes and then change it. Wow, there's actually like 5 in JP right now. And then finally the background, as you progress, you can actually change the background of the characters. Okay, that's like cloudy. It is like snowy, and then sunset, I think, and then it's night. Takes a while to load, man, for the JP one. I don't know why. Maybe they're downloading. Okay, then you can actually just change the background. I'm just gonna leave it at default. Okay, so just a quick one. How do you get this? As I mentioned, when you use skip tickets, you get a bunch of these, so you can raise your characters with the skip tickets. Okay, then back. Okay, just a quick one for the character. Okay, this is called reserve. This is where you sell your dupes for medals to exchange for stuff like 4-star tickets or, you know, materials and things like that. So you can actually sell your dupes here, which I'm not gonna do that right now. And then next, we're gonna talk about crafting. Okay, I don't do a lot of crafting, but it's gonna be important to make your character strong, I believe. There will be a time that you need like really good weapons. Okay, so right now I only have like the silver one and the gold ones, but the 3-star, 4-star ones will unlock next. I think this is like 3-star considering. Okay, so at rank 14, you'll be able to craft 3-star weapons, and then at rank 18, you'll be able to craft the rainbow ones, which is 4-star equipment. Okay, so materials, you can farm them, you know, in different stages. So for example, if you want to craft this, you can actually find the materials, which is actually right here. You know, just click and then it'll show you. These are actually recipe. You need the recipe to craft the weapons. Okay, then these are accessories. They actually give you different stats as well. So, you know, gonna talk about that probably another time. And finally, we talk about gacha. Okay, I'm gonna do some sample runs because I have like some gems here. Right off the bat, they actually give me 3 multis plus a 4-star ticket, so it's like a random one. Okay, so it is like a paid banner. It costs you 2,000 gems. The rates are here. It's generally just 4% across the board. Okay, right here 4%. They actually have a breakdown on which characters. As of now in JP, there's like so many. That's why everything's like 0.04%. There's a bunch of stuff information here. You can actually check it out whenever there's a new banner. Okay, so this is like for us, you know, just summon this, and then this is actually also paid gems. You can summon one time for 100 gems, and then this another banner. But you know, if you want to get the new characters, is usually the ones here. And as I mentioned before, if you see rainbow like a rim around, then there'll be a guaranteed 4-star. But in this case, this is a pure rip. Thankfully, this is not my main account, so hopefully this will not happen to anyone. It's just pure rip. It's a guaranteed 3-star, so do not do the single pull. For some games, it doesn't matter, but in this game, you'll be guaranteed that. Oh wow, Melissa in a maid costume? So do another one. Hopefully I can show you a rainbow. Don't have as well, so just gonna skip. Yep. But sometimes, you know, you never know. I don't usually just skip my summoning. I hate doing that because I just want to see, you know, like the excitement. Maybe they reform or whatnot. I don't think there's like reform in this game though. Oh, new costume. Okay, so this character name is Amy. The related character is not here. I can't show you. Okay, I feel that 4% is pretty good as gacha goes. Near reincarnation gift only like 2%, although they are like super generous with the gems in the initial stage, but right now we are pretty dry up. As for PD in JP, you can see right here is 40 out of 250, so 25 multis, you get your PD, you'll most likely be able to get her. I think you get the banner unit during the multi. I don't know, maybe global will be the same. Hopefully you'll get like 200 instead. But we'll see guys, it's just a couple of hours more. And finally, menu. Okay, this is where you link your account. There's like support. You can look at your profile. In global, this is where you reroll. But I tried and then I could not find the delete profile button here. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm gonna change my card, okay, to this one. So I guess that's about it for the main stuff. I don't think I should talk about this. This is just like, you know, inbox where you receive gifts. Okay, this is important. Daily mission where you collect stuff here. Okay, there's also like a when you log in between this time to this time, you'll be able to get stamina. These are actually stamina. They just deposit straight away into your account. But in global, I think they straight away give me 400 stamina each time. They don't split like across to 2. So as long as you log in between, I don't know, noon or something like that, there's like 12 hours gap, they give you 400 stamina that you can straight away use. So maybe you want to clear your energy before you collect this. You know, you kind of min-max your stamina. Every stamina is like 3 minutes, so you can plan ahead. My character was after playing for a few days is like capped at 100 something, so it's definitely going to be like every few hours you can clear, and quite limited, I would say. Not like near where they give you like a lot of stamina that you can't finish using. Right here, once you're done in the initial stage, you can actually probably be done by day 1, and then you gotta wait. Once you level up a bunch, every time you level up you get a bunch of energy and a bunch of stamina you can use as well. Another quick one, it's actually like a beginner's mission that you can clear. Once you clear them, you'll be able to get 3,000 gems, which is a single pull, so I recommend doing that. Oh yeah, then there's like a AFK thing here. Every 12 hours you can send them for work, so you can collect rewards, and then they give you a bunch of rewards as well as build their affinity. So you can see right here, this is actually affinity. Okay, you can actually change your characters anytime you want. you know, whoever that you know raise the affinity, you can do that. The max affinity I believe is at level 20, and affinity also helps with making a character stronger. I think they give stats on also helps raise the cap of the level of the ult, so it's gonna be stronger. Affinity is important as well. And then in JP they have this like a commercial thing, but in global we do not have it. There's obvious difference like between JP and global right now. So yeah, I think that covers about it. It's a really long video, so hope you learned something from this, especially just before launch or maybe during launch. If you want to know what's going on, I drop some tips here and there, so be sure to refer back to the video whenever you're lost or something like that. I will definitely continue to make more guides next couple of days as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something from this. Subscribe, I forgot to say that earlier again. Like this video, comment right down below what do you think of this game so far. I'm kind of excited. As you can see that I'm kind of excited that I even played the JP one to make the video, and actually secretly to check things out in global in the JP server as well. Yeah, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.